What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be showing you how I install this clutch cable kit from Steeda on my 1992 Ford Mustang. But before I do that, I want to show you guys something. So last week I decided to test my line lock out. It works because I burnt my clutch up. Actually, it was on its way out anyway. But yeah, so that was fun. I already got a new clutch in the car though. And this is the last thing that I'm going to replace, so everything is new. I have a tuning appointment coming up, and I'll be doing my first race in this car coming up as well pretty soon, so I just want to make sure everything is in pristine and working condition before then. But yep, stay tuned. First thing you gotta do is get under the car. So the first step is already done, but I'm just gonna let you know basically how we got to this point here. So this is my clutch cable, my old one, and it typically goes through the bell housing and this hole right here, and then it'll go through the clutch fork as well, and there's a clip that holds it in. So you're basically just going to remove that clip, and yep, that's basically how you get to this point. So after that first step, you're going to move to under the dash here, and you're going to remove your clutch cable off of the quadrant. The quadrant's going to be this red piece that you see right here. There we go. So you can't see it, but I've just pulled it off of the quadrant. I also want to mention that I bought this car with some sort of aftermarket clutch cable on it. I'm not sure of the brand, so I'm just going to go in and replace everything. So one on a stock Mustang will look completely different than the one that I do have. I just wanted to mention that before I pull the clutch cable out. And just like that, it's out. Here is all of the hardware that you can expect when you order the clutch cable kit. I've got a new clutch cable here, new quadrant piece, and a new firewall adjuster piece as well. It is really important to, kind of upgrade those stock components like the clutch cable when you're adding more power like I am, so you don't have any inconsistent clutch engagement or any missed shifts. Can't have that on the track or on the street, So I'm excited to get this on and let you guys know how the difference is. So first thing you're going to do is remove the firewall adjuster here, remove the bolt. And then I heard it hit the ground, so and there, that just comes out like that. Here is the old one, very similar to the Steeda one by appearance, but I just want to replace everything to be safe. So alright, so here is the new one. Just put it in like that. I'm going to line it up with the old hole that I had in there, just like that. Then I'll take my screw here that comes in the kit, just place that in. Okay, so unfortunately I couldn't show me removing the quadrant out just because it is such a tight space. But you're basically going to remove the quadrant. There are two metal rods that go through these holes here, and then you're just going to take the factory clip out. But I'm going to kind of walk you through how I would do it, or how you would do it if you were installing it yourself. So now that we have the old one out, here's the new one. Look at how fancy that is. That looks so good. Okay, so here is the new quadrant. It's going to be facing in this direction. So let's say this is the front of the car. This is how it's going to sit kind of underneath the dash there. So you're going to take this spacer and you're going to put it on the rod, and then you're going to slide this on just like that. And then you're going to take the nylon washer here and put it on the side just like this. And then you're going to take the pin and put it back in the rod. So that's basically how you're going to install the quadrant underneath there. Alright, so I've made a couple of modifications to the clutch cable. At the beginning of the video, you would see this was attached like this. But unfortunately I have to remove it because it will be in the way of my turbo kit. And then this rubber grommet here was on the end. I have to remove this because it will not fit with the firewall adjuster from the kit. So now it's time to install it, get the car on the ground, and I might go for a little drive, you know, test it out, see how it works. So we're getting close. So after you pull the clutch cable through, like I showed you in the last step, you're going to take that clutch cable and pull it onto the top of the quadrant there. And this is basically everything we have to do for under the dash. And now we're going to move on to installing it underneath the car. All right, so now we're back underneath the car. I'm going to install this clip here, right front, if I can get it on here. There it goes. Right, so you got that part on. And then you're going to take these two washers here. This one goes first. Right here on the clutch fork. On the end of the clutch fork. There, on the end of the cable. Alright, so we got the first nut on, and now we're going to put the second one here on the end. Screw that on. It's much faster than the first one. And you basically also, you want to turn the first, so when you're putting the first nut on, you want to put it on to where there isn't a lot of slack on the clutch cable here. As you see, there's not much slack. And then you're going to take your two wrenches. You're going to hold one and then use the other one to tighten it. So this is basically what a finished product looks like under here. I've got the clip in. This is bolted on tight there. And any slack that you would like to adjust, you can do with the firewall adjuster under the hood. Well, the clutch feels good so far, so 10 out of 10 already. right, guys, so the Steeda clutch kit is Lala Fox approved. It has been great. I've been taking the car out a lot lately and it hasn't given me any more issues. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments and stay tuned for more parts that I have coming up from Steeda. I'm so excited to get them on the car. So you know the drill, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.